Why did I watch this movie? Why was this one of my most anticipated movies of the year? I don't know. Maybe I just have hope for too many things in life. I'm not joking though, this was one of my most anticipated movies of the year because it's something different from Disney. It's not a sequel. It's not a remake. It's based on a book, yeah, but something different. Something different, okay? I just have to enjoy it while it happens. And it wasn't good. I was going to watch this in the theater even if it came to theaters. It did not. And people are like, some people I've heard from people, they're like, why are they dropping this and not Mulan? It's because Mulan is probably going to make $1 billion. This would bomb hard. BFG, Wrinkle in Time, all similar types of movies, and they bombed hard as hell. Of course, this one is more like Percy Jackson, Harry Potter type stuff, which I'm not into Harry Potter, okay? I'll probably end up doing a series of reviews just to sum it up here. Harry Potter is overrated. There's parts of those movies that are good, like the effects, some of the cinematography, how much practical effects they use is just insane. A lot of the performances, there's a lot of great aspects to those, but they don't work very good as movies, and they work really good as a series. And yeah, I mean, they're just overhyped movies with nothing that spectacular about them story-wise. And the books are a lot better, obviously, but I mean, just as movies, they're okay. But what they take from the books and what they don't adapt from the books is like, really? Like, there's some major points in the books that you don't have in the movies, and some of them actually don't make sense if you haven't read the books. I'm not even kidding. And some people always argue with me about that, but like, there are some parts in 6 that make no sense if you have not read the books. And I like the books. They're okay, but like, for me, Harry Potter is just okay. But what I hate about Harry Potter is the trends it set. The biggest one is this trend of people taking books, trying to recapture Harry Potter. They were Percy Jackson, Hunger Games, Divergent, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which I kind of enjoy this one. It's a Burton movie, so I kind of enjoy that one. It's not good, but I enjoy it. So, I understand why someone can enjoy those types of movies, but they're not good. In fact, the problem with them is Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, the people behind them liked the source material. They cared about the source material. They may have not done the best job at adapting them. Lord of the Rings is actually pretty freaking great adapting the books, but Hunger Games don't care about the books. None of those people cared about the books. They're just trying to do what Harry Potter did. And this is the latest example of this. But this is the worst one. Because at least with Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which is such a weird name, but it is, at least the people behind it, they set up the universe clear enough that it's kind of decent to understand. Like, it's easy to, it's all right. Like, you can understand how the universe works. This, I'm still confused about what the hell this universe is and how it works. Because, I'm not going to spoil anything. I still have questions, and those questions I will not say because they involve spoilers. I don't know how this universe works. It's only like an hour and a half when it should have been about like 2 hours, but my guess is if you saw the first trailer, there are tons of shots in that trailer that aren't even in this movie. They did a bunch of reshoots, or either that or they cut it down and edited it. Because a lot of this movie is very quickly edited. In fact, it's very poorly edited. I feel like there's scenes missing from this movie. And it doesn't make that much sense. I could see someone maybe enjoying this, but it's like, it's not good though. It has a lot of the performances here are really bad. Like they range from okay to bad to just wow. Disney got this, like, because Disney has the money to afford the top tier talent, and yet they got this kid. And this is a directing problem, not the kid actor's fault, so I'm not trashing the kid. He clams his face up after delivering lines because he's just waiting for, it almost looks like he's just waiting for someone to say, all right, you're supposed to say this now. So, you know, clearly he was given the line and knew what he was supposed to do, but he wasn't given enough direction for what he was supposed to do after that. So it's a direction problem. And he delivers lines very awkwardly, very stilted. He's not a very good actor. I don't want to say he's not a very good actor because this is his first role. He could develop and get better, but his delivery is really bad here. Again, it's mostly director's fault, so don't take it as I'm hating on this kid. It's a directing problem, and it is the effects range from decent to okay to just plain bad. Like they're not really bad, but they are bad to decent. Like again, Disney has so much money, and it's like they made this. It is a mess. This movie is a mess. I don't know why it's such a mess. Apparently they've been trying to get this movie off the ground for several years, since like the 90s or early 2000s or whenever the books were popular, and it hasn't worked out. And yeah, it is kind of messy, kind of all over the place. It's a big freaking mess of a movie. One of the worst things about it is Josh Gad is in this movie. I think he plays I think he's a troll or a dwarf. See, I can't even remember because it's just fading from my mind. It's such a forgettable. It's not one of those movies where it's like, yes, it's such a mess, but it's like an entertaining mess and it's fun to wonder what happened. It's not. It's not one of those. It just is a mess. That's it. But like, I can't even remember anything about it. It's so forgettable. But Josh Gad is in this movie, the voice of Olaf. So I have to hate it by law because I hate Olaf. I'm joking, but like, I legitimately hate Olaf. He is my least favorite thing ever. Like, I cannot stand that thing. I just hate that character. Like, when I see Olaf in a store, I just want to punch it. Like, I don't know why. He just irritates me so bad. But I don't know how to explain this. He is so odd in this movie because Josh Gad is such a comedic actor. I didn't say good comedic actor. He's a comedic actor. He's terrible in just about everything I've seen him in. I've seen him in Pixels, Frozen, Frozen 2, the Beauty and the Beast remake. Just so much stuff. And he's like and he's in all of those, and he's not very good in any of those. He gives some very awkward performances in those, but none of them are as awkward as this. I think it's decent as actually the voice of Olaf. I don't want to say it's bad. I just hate the character. So but like, he gives such an awkward performance here. Like, he's trying to be funny, but he's also trying to do an actual character. And he's doing a freaking weird voice. Like, he talks like, like he talks. What is the voice he's doing? Why would you get Josh Gad for this part? It's so freaking weird. I hate this movie. No one should watch this. Out of all the movies on Disney Plus, this is legitimately the worst. And I couldn't even tell you what the plot of this movie is. Like, this movie, it's like a MacGuffin story, because like they're trying to get this MacGuffin, but I can't even remember what the MacGuffin is. Like, if you don't know what a MacGuffin is, in movies, there's like a thing, right? All the characters want that thing. And so they're all, like the Infinity Stones in the Avengers, right? They want the Infinity Stones. That is the MacGuffin. The whole story revolves around the characters getting that thing. and it's so Artemis, our main character, could save his father, and like I just don't care. Like you don't get any sense of these characters' relationship. You don't know anything about these characters and how the universe works. So it's like, why do I care about him seeing his father again? I don't even know why I don't understand why that's such a big. Like, obviously, yeah, the character's father's missing. You want them to get back together. You know, no kid should be out without the father. But like, why in the context of the movie I should care? I don't know. It's very awkward, and it's just boring. It's a boring movie. Like, you think with a movie with like trolls or elves and fairies or whatever these things are, and kind of magic and all this stuff, it wouldn't be as boring as it is, but it is. It is boring as sin. And yet it moves so fast. It's like only a little over an hour and a half, but it moves so quick. So you just forget about scenes while you're watching them because it's so awkwardly edited. It's really quick. It's trying to breeze past this movie like, listen, audience, we know you want to leave, so we're just trying to rush our way out of here, too. It's, like, so bad. I'm done talking about this movie, I think, because it's just, like, who and how did this get made, I don't know, but I don't care to find out either. Because it's not an entertaining mess. It just is a mess.